like this room. This is good. Good stuff going on here. This is great, guys. Wow. A lot of students at Ohio State. It's good to be back.
Here tonight is Vivek Ramaswamy. Who's excited for Vivek Ramaswamy? Yeah!
I've been practicing in the mornings with your tennis team, and they've been crushing me. So if I'm like limping across the stage, it's their fault. But I think if we're skating to where the puck is going, I think it goes to actually eviscerating the nanny state itself rather than redirecting it. That's what I believe the future of the conservative movement ought to be. And I look forward to having that quality of debate within our own movement after we win this election, which is the most important task at hand. But let's not forget why we're going through the motions.
The beauty of our nation is that we're able to have different points of view and earnestly engage in an open exchange. And now I come down on Thomas Jefferson's side of it, and if you're on a different side of it, the beauty of this country is we let you do that. So thank you, man, for asking the question.
God bless you and your families, and may God bless our United States of America. Don't stop fighting until we get the job done. Save our country. It's worth saving, guys. God bless you, and we'll be back.
Hey guys, great event. Love the open dialogue, and I like the fact that we're getting, let's just say contrarian questions from the left and from the right. I think that too often we've had this culture of fear that has people afraid to speak up. My top goal is to give people the permission to say what they believe, and that's a beautiful thing, especially in our hometown in Ohio. I think it was cool that young people even paid attention to something like a governor's race and who's going to lead their state. I haven't seen that in a long time. And so, whatever I do next, I'm pretty grateful that people in the state actually still care. And I think it's awesome. It's a good sign, man. Got a bunch of these campuses. I'm excited. Penn State later this week. So we'll see you there.
All right, guys, headed to Penn State, Ohio State rival, but not in a football context this time. We're doing it, another one of these campus visits, open dialogue, especially in Pennsylvania ahead of the election. Hot day. We got some popsicles for the kids. I grabbed one for myself. They're dropping me off at the airport. So should be a fun evening, in and out. Continue this from a little bit of what we did in Ohio State the other night. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of questions we get in Pennsylvania. All right, our plane's in maintenance, so we're taking a different one today. Vivek, hey, good to see you. All right, let's get on in, bud. It's a little different than ours. So I think he was wondering if he could maybe try closing the door once.
You try to close it. Here it comes, ready? Keep pushing.
I like it.
There you go.
But I like the other.
Hey Vivek, how do you prepare for your event in Pennsylvania today?
I did a little reflection on the plane. I try to use the plane for reading, especially when I'm traveling on our plane. It's a different plane, and this one doesn't have Wi-Fi, which is actually a gift, because then you actually have to read books. So I read the Federalist Papers, or at least a couple of the Federalist Papers on the way over. Got my brain flowing about what the logic was for the Constitution. So that's something I'm going to try to talk about today. So usually when I read the day before, weave it into the speech, and we'll see how it goes. Let's go to Penn State. You're going to face a choice as you grow up and age into an economy, join the workforce after you graduate, where that American dream that I lived isn't quite as available to you as it was to me at the time I graduated from college. I think that's actually true. I think it's a lot harder for you if you're graduating from college right now, just economically in the conditions you're facing. I think the cultural environment that you're growing up in is a lot more challenging than the college cultural environment that I grew up in. Places like Harvard and Yale, they've always leaned left. And as I told you, I got a better education because I was challenged. But right now, something altogether has happened, certainly with those institutions. And I don't have a great sense of the campus environment here, but I imagine some of the same issues exist as well. I think we have a chance to then turn the page and say, all right, we had our turn being censored, being on the victim side of this new oppression. But we're not going to take the road to the left and wallow in our oppression. We're going to emerge victorious, and we're going to lead the entire country as one nation. I don't care black or white, left or right, as one nation, as the United States of America, back to who we were at our founding. And that's up to all of you. And that's why I'm here today, guys. So thank you for the warm welcome. Let's open this up, and let's have a conversation, guys.
How was your event at Penn State today?
It was good. I have to say that I came from Ohio State, and we are behind Penn State. So Ohio State's 4, Penn State's 3. I got some boos at the beginning for bringing up the fact that I think the Buckeyes are going to win in 2 weeks. I'm going to try to come to the game. But that's national unity, right? That's what we tried to, it was the theme of the talk, so we demonstrated it from the very beginning. Soup.
Awesome. That was great.
Thanks. All right, back to Ohio at a decent hour. We're gonna go back, it was a good trip to Penn State, but we're gonna go back to Penn State for the Buckeyes Penn State game. We're gonna hopefully have a Buckeye win. They didn't like it when I said that today, but we'll go back on November 2nd. That's also right before the election, so kind of an important day to be in Pennsylvania anyway. See you guys then. Let's do it. Thanks, man.